Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? Cheryl's here. Well, it's actually, yeah, it's 10 o'clock in the morning right now. But I want to get this off my chest while I'm starting my day. I'm having my cup of coffee. I am relaxing. I'm okay. I'm having a good morning so far. But I start to get a little feeling about something. Now, as for many of you, I understand very clearly that y'all might not believe me when I say certain things, or if I do a reading, a tarot card reading, or if I start to get this little voice in my head telling me some stuff, I have to express it. I cannot keep it in for a very long time. Now, some of you are doubting me full time. Y'all really doubting me that what I'm saying is true, and that everything that I'm telling y'all might not be true, and it's not going to happen no time soon, so you think I'm wrong for it. And I'm here to tell y'all that you can't just assume that I'm wrong about a lot of things. One, just like everybody says, like, I'm not comparing myself to everybody, but I'm sure y'all heard this from a lot of other people's. Just because some of the events I was telling y'all about for the last couple of days, that it may not happen now, it will happen in the future. Just because it's not happening when you want to or when you expect it to from another person doesn't mean it's not going to happen at all. To be honest with you, you can't sit here and force time to rush. You can't force things to happen. You can't force a person to say something, feel something, or even think something. If it happens, it happens. And if it happens right now, great, then you know that I'm serious. But even if it happens a couple of days, weeks, or months down the line, that doesn't mean I'm not telling the truth, because you don't even know. Wait till it happens when it's supposed to happen. Because just like how God says, never to rush time, don't rush process. Good things come to those who wait. Patience is key, and keep your eyes open and believe every little things you hear. Now, I got this wonderful quote slash advice from two women that I grew up around, that watched me grow up. And they said that walk by faith, not by sight. And also believe in yourself regardless if anybody believes in you. And also, the last but not least, it's this advice that was being given to me was because I didn't believe in myself at one time. I wasn't confident enough in myself, and I didn't think anything was going to happen for me good. And I kept doubting myself for years at a time. And I want to be really truthful, because people doubted me for so many years and didn't want to believe anything that I said. But whenever I would say something to them, they would look at me like I have three heads and tell me, I don't believe you. I can't believe you. And I'm saying, like, okay, you don't have to believe me, but what I'm saying is true. How many people do you need to hear the same results from to believe it's true? 5, 10, 15 peoples? 20? So if you feel like if one person say it to you, they're lying. But if up to 15 to 20 people say it to you, they truthful? You can't always sit here and believe what everybody's telling you. And just because more than one person say something to you doesn't make it Bible. Doesn't mean it's true. Stop taking some people's word for face value. Because a lot of people nowadays, they're very deceitful. They're very defensive. And if they feel like they don't want you to receive something good in your life and to have anything good happen to you, they will come up with a scheme, and they will come up with a whole bunch of lies, whatever, to tell you, to make you feel some type of way, to throw you off your game. Now, I had a lot of people who did that to me. They starting to see a lot of good things happen to me. And deep down inside, even though they don't want to admit it out loud, but they start to feel very envious of me. And some people really didn't believe that everything I was saying was going to come true. Now they say you speak into existence, it will come true. And patience is also key. So once you pray about it, manifest it, and keep speaking to existence, and all you're doing is waiting now in confidence that it's going to happen, it will happen. And it will happen when you least expect it, and it's going to happen in a big way. And it's up to God to let the other people see it or not, or hear it. Now, I sat here and let people know time and time again that I have gifts that was like brought to me by God. Whether or not y'all believe in God, y'all believe in angels, y'all believe in heaven and earth, or whatever the case is, it's real and it's there. You don't see it because maybe you're not a believer. And two, God lets you see what he wants you to see. If you believe in him, he'll believe in you. He loves you regardless, and he trusts you and believes in you regardless. He died for us. He died for our sins. So if you doubt God, God will doubt you. You give what you get. You get what you give. There's no negotiations, and I am truly grateful to have these gifts. Now, a lot of people that I spoke to in the past, not naming no names, have doubted me time and time again, and you know who you are. They didn't believe that I have certain gifts from God. They didn't believe that there was a real God. They didn't believe that I could do certain things. Now, here's another preconceived notions about tarot card readers, that they're evil, that the cards is evil, that it was never blessed to begin with, so whatever you do, you're pretty much jinxing people's lives about it. No, you're not. First of all, there's two different kind of magic on this earth that's pretty much real, and please do not doubt it because it's very much real. There's white magic and then there's black magic. I don't know how many times I made a video about this, but this is real. I'm telling you, if you don't want to believe it, then that's fine. You don't have to believe it. I'm not shoving it down your throat or making you feel like you have to believe it. It's your choice. But there is real magic. Why do you think people were saying, oh, don't put the bad juju on me, don't jinx me, don't do this, don't do that? Because they know that it's real. If you've seen it for yourself that it's real and people has been going through it, then you know. But for the ones who never see it for themselves a day in their life, they're going to doubt it. And it's understandable because for you to believe something, you have to see it, right? Okay, bet. One thing we can agree on. But don't sit here and say that whatever we do is horrible, is bad, is the devil playing. No, it's not. Tarot cards is very much real. It's if you believe in your heart is real, then you know it's real. And it does not jinx people's lives. It does not poison nobody. It doesn't do anything bad. All it's doing is confirming what you've been through in the past, the events you've been through, the people that you meet, or who you're going to meet in the future, and what's going on right now in the present moment. That's all it's doing. That's all that is doing is confirming. It's confirmation. Now, some people do it for entertainment purposes. Some people do it because there's people out here who really needs help and who really needs answers for their personal situations in their lives. Now, to me, it's kind of horrible that people really like have this die-hard feeling about it and feel like they need something to confirm in their lives about, like this is their dying moment, like I really need this because I need something or someone to tell me if my life is going to end up in a bad way or it's going to end up in a good way. Am I going to have this and that in my life? No. If you work on yourself and you work on your situation, you will only have the good outcome that you've been destined for. And cards is not going to tell you that. It's only confirming what's in your life or what's coming into your life, what you've been through. And sometimes people will let you know, take this lightly. Don't take this very seriously, because only you could jinx your life. Only you could make something good happen to your life, and that's it. So I'm just letting y'all know is that even though it's real, that doesn't mean to like really take it and be so heavy about it, because it's really not that serious. And for me, I am taking it with a grain of salt. But at the same time, I'm keeping my eyes open, because you can never know when it could happen. And some of y'all out here that doubts me about my spiritual gifts and about tarot card readings, keep doubting me. It's whatever, because I don't care. At the end of the day, I am going to have so much going for me, and I'm starting out very little. And two, at the end of the day, I realize who's my supporters and who is my haters, and I love both of them, because at the end of the day, you actually showing me that there's something about me that y'all can't handle and y'all don't like. And for people who feel like I don't deserve nothing good in my life, I don't deserve success, screw y'all. God bless you, but screw you. Because at the end of the day, it's like you're sitting here focusing on me and my life when you could have made your life twice as good as mine's. And two, God blesses those who has a pure heart and who doesn't wish anything bad on anybody and who doesn't envy. Love doesn't envy, love doesn't hurt, and love doesn't make anybody feel lower than anything else in this world. So I'm just as good as y'all. I am just as powerful, successful, and smart in loving and caring as anybody else on this earth. So at the end of the day, like I say, I'm not going to force you to believe anything that I say and do. It's fine. I wake up every morning just like y'all. I go to bed every night just like y'all. And I pray and I do all this stuff. I'm making my life the way I want to, because I have that luxury of doing it. But God bless y'all, and I will see y'all later, okay? I'm going to keep doing my readings, and hope to see y'all around.